Welcome back to Up the Villa. This is our match reaction for Aston Villa 3, Athletic Bilbao 2. So if you are new around here, make sure you are smashing that subscribe button. Hit the likes as well. Let's try and get 800 likes on this episode. And also comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. So I've had a really enjoyable evening watching Villa. It's been exciting. It's been fun. We did the watch along. It went off really well. And I've had a really good day. I've been on the overlap. We've recorded 2 episodes on the overlap. And I was with the tried and trusted Carragher. And I was with a new person who I've been on there with today. And it's just mad. Poor Scholes. Like as a kid growing up, watching Ginger Scholes just tear up everything in the Premier League. And be a wonderfully gifted player, bossing midfield battles. Just sit and watch Paul Scholes talk. Like, I was like, this is mental, but it was brilliant. And, we've chatted about Villa and chatted, and heard everybody talk about it, all their clubs and stuff. And yeah, it's really good episode. 2 episodes. One's out tomorrow, one's out next week. But they started talking about pre-season, and I was really interested because obviously we've heard a bit of noise about Villa in pre-season, and it's got a bit twitchy. Everybody's got a bit twitchy here and there, and a bit worried. But so I was really interested to hear what they had to say. And the first thing that they were talking about is that it's all about fitness, getting sharp, getting ready for the new season. They did say that, as a player, everybody wants to win, etc. I think that's in your nature. I think when you're an athlete, you want to win, don't you? That's just the nature of everything. I think when I do anything, I want to win. Like, if I take my daughter bowling, I want to win. Like, I don't want to let her win. So, but yeah, she does win, to be fair. She did actually beat me last time. But yeah, so I think that's just the nature. And then they were just, they were chatting about how this pre-season's a bit different because you've got phased returns, which mean that a lot of the core group of your good players, that if they've gone far in a tournament, are coming back later, and that's what we've seen today. Still no Martinez, Konsa, Watkins, Duran. But yeah, so they were talking about that as well, and they were saying that it might be a bit of a slow start for the season for some teams because some players aren't back yet, and they said you really probably want to start judging it after that first international break. So I think that was interesting. I then started hearing Darren Bent on the way home talking about pre-season, and he was saying that some pre-seasons that he scored 15 goals, it took him 4 games to score a goal in the season. And some seasons where he hadn't scored in pre-season, he played quite well at the start of the season. So I think it's just one of them. I've been super calm. I think we've still got business to do. I think up front, I want to see something. I want to see a Diaby sort of replacement, someone there, and I want to see a defender. I think if I get a defender and then an attacker, I'll feel super calm, super confident going into the new season that I can put a number on where I hope Villa finish, and I back them and I believe them. At the minute, we've still got a bit of work to do, and that's fine. In a window, it's fine. It can go to the last day. It's fine. But I think as long as we get there, as long as we do it, then I think that's absolutely fine for me. So they were just talking about there should be no panic in pre-season, basically. So I thought that was pretty interesting to hear. And then they were talking about Chelsea's pre-season, but I think Chelsea are being a bit Chelsea at the minute, and I think they're going to have a bit of a problem. Right, so that's what I've been doing today. Super fun. So Villa, Athletic Bilbao, the lineup was Gauchi, Cash, Bogard, Pau, Digne, Onana, Tielemans, Ramsey, McGinn, Bailey, and Rodgers. We do have the clipboard. Clipboard corner. Do take notes. I'm taking them notes. And what I noticed from the lineup was a couple of players have now got a partnership. So the mainstay 2 players that have been involved in all of Villa's pre-season, attacking-wise, has been Rodgers and Bailey. They've played pretty much every game together. So That's pretty telling for me. First game of the season. Power at the back, obviously he starts. And then we've had McGinn involved, so obviously McGinn starts. But the last 2 games now, we've started the game with a double pivot of Onana and Tielemans. And for me, that is probably going to be the double pivot at the start of the season. This game, it was on fire. It was on fire. So that was really pleasing to see. We've got that naughty combo with Rodgers and Ramsey. Their best mates off the pitch, and there's a good partnership there growing. So it was really good. No Carlos. Read into that as what you want to read into it. Is he off? Is he injured? I don't know, but I'd probably say he's off. Kane Kesler-Hayden has gone on loan today to Preston. There's no Enzo and no Olsen. So we started the game very, very well. Pressing, front foot, high energy. It was really, really pleasing. The possession was there. The control was there. We were often seeing Gauchi 10 yards outside the 18-yard box. That was something new that we've seen. But we started really well. There was a ball from Pau into Rodgers, into Tielemans, into Ramsey. Ramsey took his goal really, really well. It was like that fast attacking football from last season. Pass, pass, pass. You're in, goal. That fast and direct nature was really, really good. Then we started to see Tielemans getting on the ball, popping it off, getting on the edge of the area. I really wanted to see Gauchi make some saves because I think the habit that we get into when Martinez doesn't play is that we have a lot of shots at us and a lot going. Gauchi played really, really well in that first half, made some really good saves, made a real good near post save. He was good in that game in the first half. And then Bailey's distribution and execution of his final ball in this game, in the first half especially, was insane. Every opportunity he got, he put it on a plate for someone. And I've got here that we were teed up FC versus Bilbao. And what I mean by that is the amount of times that we were teed up, the edge of the box, fired over. There was Ramsey's firing over. There was Rodgers firing over. There was Tielemans firing over. And they were all really good opportunities. And on another day, we're 5-0 up at half-time here. Because we were just carving through them at will. We were dynamic. Onana was teeing up Tielemans. We'd got Rodgers who scored a goal that was offside. Bilbao had a little bit of a chance as well. We've got Rodgers with some filthy, naughty touches. And Bilbao set up quite good against our double pivot as well. They set up in a box. So what their box enabled them to do was to contain Onana and Tielemans in a box. And I think that was something that was good for us to sort of work around and how we position ourselves and how we work. So I think that was something really good as well. We'd got Bilbao scored, Cash header. It sort of landed on the top of his head and he just headed it up and it fell to one of their heads. They knocked it on. Another header, knocked it on, back post. And they had an easy sort of tapping really. So half-time, it was 1-1. And I think Villa played really, really well. We'd gone up a level and it was really good, to be fair. So first half, I'd got Bailey as man of the match. So we made some subs at half-time. Nedeljkovic, Philogene and Ziyech came on. And Philogene was superb as well. There was one time when he was just driving forward, driving at their team with pace and power. He played a nice pass to Bailey, who took a shot on his right foot, and it went out of play. Philogene was just looking really, really lively. There was for Philogene's goal, there was a nice flick from Rodgers, and Philogene tucked his goal away really, really nicely. Calm, composed finish. So I was liking what I was seeing. We then made a vast amount of substitutions, and in these games, like, it kills it, don't it? Like, when there's all these subs coming on, and they need to come on, and the subs came on. We've got some really good defending from Bogard and Swinkles, who were in our defensive partnership in centre back. They both made some really good recoveries. We had then got Nedeljkovic, who Ziyech played him. Nedeljkovic had a Alan Hutton moment where he just put the afterburners on and just drove on the sort of counter and just ripped through their whole team. He got his shot off, but it came to nothing. We've then got another goal which made it 2-2. It was a great finish. It was a good cross, and it was like a half volley type finish. So that was 2-2. We then got Nedeljkovic again, who drove forward with pace. Probably should have got a penalty. And then we'd got another moment where Barkley again got on the afterburners. He slipped in Ealing Jr., but it was really good play from Barkley. It was a good decision making. You know, the weight of pass was good. It enabled Ealing Jr. to get his shot off, and it was an unbelievable save. The save sort of hit the defender, the keeper there, and it was a great arm and a great strong arm from the keeper. So we had so many chances. We had an offside goal from Archer, and then Archer got his goal. Archer rounded the keeper, but took him away, took him so far away, sort of, you know, in an area where it was a real good finish to get it back on target. And I was really pleased for Archer. Archer pulled out the celebration, really liked it. So all in all, it was a really good game from Villa. It felt like we'd gone up a level and it felt like we played really, really well. But again, the result doesn't really matter. To me, the results haven't mattered all through pre-season. All I want to see are partnerships growing and new players coming into the team and looking really good. Philogene was more like the Philogene that was at Hull and the one that played pre-season for us last season. He had a really good game. But Nedeljkovic, he is going to be some player. And whether that's this season, whether he's, you know, on the bench in the match day squad, I feel like I can spot a player. And Nedeljkovic's pace is so frightening. So I'm really pleased with Nedeljkovic. So I would probably say first half was Bailey. Second half could have been Philogene or Nedeljkovic. And I'm going to give it to Nedeljkovic. I liked him. I just thought he was good. I thought he was good when he came on at half-time. And I think we played pretty well, to be fair. So, yeah, really pleasing performance. And, yeah, really positive, really excited for the new season. Getting a lot of compliments from football fans on the new kit as well. A lot of people are commenting and saying how much they like it. So, that's good to see as well. So, yeah, we've had a bit of news with some of the players that have gone. Quite a few have left now, like Feeney and Dobbin and Kesler Hayden. So we've made a bit of room now. There's a bit of room in the squad, hopefully for someone to come in and get some more signings. So really enjoyable evening, doing the watch along and the match reaction and being on the overlap. So, yeah. Villa fans, let me know your thoughts on the game. I know there was a lot of you at the game, so you know it's good to see what the vibe was like from you guys that went to the game as well. So let me know. Up the Villa. So we've got a good episode coming out this week as well. So that'll be coming out this week. We've got watch along on Saturday. We've then got a match reaction, and then all of our content starts for the new season. And it all starts for Champions League, Aston Villa. Cheers, everyone. Up the Villa.